Last week I was in New York City, and our supermodel and brand ambassador Heidi Lindgren came out to the shop a few years ago, and we were just making flip-flops at the time. So let me show you. This is our men's flip-flop, and so obviously it has a tire in the bottom, the Haitian leather, and so we have them for men and women's. I actually don't think I brought any of the women's with me. It's just in our strap. And she said, I love that you're employing women. I love the business model, but I'm gonna be totally honest. I would never wear those. Like, I'm not a flip-flop person. We hear stuff all the time. We wouldn't do that, but we can only do what we can do, right? And what I said was, make them look like rainbows. People buy rainbows, make them look like rainbows. One of our best sales customer is Ron John Surf Shop, because they really care about the tires in the ocean. It's a big problem for their clientele. So we were really blessed and lucky to have them as a customer, but it wasn't enough volume. So because of our craftsmen and women are getting so good and so much better, we're producing faster, quicker, better, and I can't keep them employed because I can't sell quick enough. So Heidi comes in and she says, how about I design my own sandal? Great. Then I don't hear from her for a few weeks, and then I get a call. I bought a ticket. Can I stay at your apartment? And by the way, we have very humble accommodations in Port-au-Prince, and so we have a very humble, which you're all invited to come to. But if there's running water, it's a good day. And so she did. She bought her own ticket, went out there, stayed in our apartment for 2 weeks, and designed what we call the Belle Nom sandal. So the one that I'm wearing, this one up here, and it is our #1 selling sandal. It is our #1 selling sandal. And it was amazing how with Heidi, what she did was she used her platform, 15 years of being a supermodel and being in the fashion industry and having all these friends and all these types of people, and her coming into our space and using those gifts and talents to make us better shoemakers and to make something that people would buy. I mean, it was unbelievable watching that happen. And then she went again and got all of her network in New York City, Madison Square Garden, to say, we're going to donate this space. We've never used the Knicks court for a charity event, but we believe in this. We believe in this movement. We believe in ethical fashion. We believe that we should be using products that are locally sourced. We believe that we should be paying people a dignified wage. I mean, the fashion industry, I think, is a $3 trillion industry, and they're the poorest paid, individuals on the chain as those in the manufacturing sector. And shoemaking is real bad. I don't really have statistics for you, but it's bad. And so we thought, well, we can change this because there is enough money. There's enough money when you buy and sell products. The problem is in the capitalistic, society, is that it's a distribution of wealth. So I think when Ford started, it was like, I'm making up these numbers, but it was like 300% between the CEO and the lowest paid person. And now it's like 8 million %, right? So of course, making up that number, but it's true. There's some kind of disparity that's happening that is keeping poor people poor and making, the 1% even more exclusive. And that is what we can all do something about. So whether it be your time, talent, treasure, or purchase, that is something that we can all, easily every single day do something about. So that's kind of what I do as I try to sell shoes with a purpose. So I am your next door friendly salesperson, shoemaker, blah. So, but really what I care about is ending poverty. I really care about this. And so I'll tell you some of the other challenges we had. So even with Kenneth, even with Heidi, even with Madison Square Garden, our sales aren't great enough. We will not keep those 34 women employed if we do not increase sales by at least 40%. We will not. They will all lose their jobs. And we're communicating that as clearly as possible, but it still won't be any easier in 90 days if I have to fire everybody. I'm telling you that right now. So I'm putting it out there in case anybody wants to rep our line. But also to tell you that to rise to the occasion, over the winter, people don't really buy sandals, right? So we had a real crash as expected over the winter. And so I went to Haiti, and I think it was November 2nd, and I told my team, we are going to shut down if something doesn't change because people are not buying sandals. One, they're not a good Christmas gift or holiday gift or birthday present. You don't really buy shoes for other people generally. And second, people don't typically buy sandals in the winter. So over that weekend, our team came up with a whole new line of bracelets, handbags, all passport covers. They literally did this in a weekend because that is what job creation is. That's what being innovative is. It's about keeping your jobs. And we sold enough handbags in November and December to keep our whole shop open up until January. We got that whole quarter. So everything. So that's what I'm saying. The perseverance and being responsible for yourself and all that kind of stuff. That's the type of business that we have, and that's what I think we can penetrate the business market globally. Here in America and all over.